Hey, what's up, everybody? This video is a shortened segment from a longer, about 1 hour video. Now, Seth Russ is a financial planner out of North Carolina. He works with people across all states, though. But he invited me onto his platform to talk about some tax topics. And what I did was I took that and I broke each topic down into its own video. So that's what this is. This is one of those. There's other videos about different topics from this same interview. And I've also posted the full 1 hour video, but most people don't like to sit down for an hour. So that's why I broke it up into these smaller segments. So that's what this is. Enjoy this. I'm going to let Seth do his own introduction in the video, but I hope that you enjoy and I hope this helps bring you peace of mind.
I am Seth Russ. I'm a financial planner here in North Carolina, serving people in all 50 states, though. And my goal through serving people with finances is to help them blend their faith and their money. If you'll talk first about how does someone decide whether I should go with TurboTax or should I reach out to Brad and have Brad help me?
Yeah, 100%. So you got a basic W-2, do it yourself. Go to TurboTax, go to Tax Act. If it's low enough income, go to the IRS and look for a free service to use where you can do it for free. Also, if you have low income, you can look VITA, VITA, Volunteer Income Tax something. But this is where, I mean, I got an email the other day about if I would help with it. This is where low income taxpayers can get someone else prepare their return for free in person. They got CPAs who come in, overlook those returns, but your income's got to just, if you think you might qualify for your income limit, look up VITA, Volunteer Income Tax, IRS, type that in and you'll find a location near you. But if it's a basic W-2, do it yourself. All right. Are you itemizing? Which a lot of people get this mixed up with business deductions. Whether you
Mhm.
itemize or take the standard, you can deduct business deductions no matter what. They're different than itemized versus standard deduction. Itemized deductions, charitable contributions, home mortgage interest, state property taxes, state income tax. Now, state property taxes and income taxes added together right now get limited to $10,000.
Yep.
We'll chalk that up to 10. Your home mortgage interest, just the interest, not the whole payment, home
Mhm.
mortgage interest, and charitable giving. All right. If those three numbers don't add up to more than $29,000, $30,000, you're taking the standard deduction.
Yep.
W-2, standard deduction, TurboTax, whatever. Itemizing, maybe. If you still feel comfortable, go ahead, stick those things in there, do it. Now, I will tell you, I've got a video on YouTube where I walk through TurboTax. I do a tax return in TurboTax. I was exhausted by the time I got done with that thing. Because think about it, they have to ask you so many questions and you
Mhm.
have to do so much reading and clicking to get through that interview that I was exhausted. If I had to do that, I'd be hiring somebody else. I just got done. I was like, this is exhausting. I'm never doing this again. And that was even for just a basic return because they still got to ask you all the questions to get through
Mhm.
it. Now, I think if you've done it a few years and you're comfortable with it, you can kind of jump around and skip some of that stuff. But still, small business. All right. If you got a small business, I'd say go ahead and hire it out. Okay. The
Yep.
Schedule C,
I agree.
maybe you can do the Schedule C. Maybe you can do the Schedule C. But go ahead and hire it out because you want to make sure that if you're using a bookkeeping or something, you got the accounting right because the accounting gets messed up all the time. I mean, QuickBooks tells you it's easy, it imports it, you categorize it, you're done. Well, I can't tell you how many financial statements I've looked through where they imported it, they categorized it, and it was just stuck in the wrong spot. Income statements off by 10, 6 figures, uh, 5 and 6 figures, not 10 figures. That'd be a big mistake. Um, 5 and 6 figures off. And so go ahead, hire that out. The other piece is, you're watching online, you're reading, whatever. You might have deducted something you weren't supposed to, or you might have missed something you could have. So that's when it's a good idea to start getting someone. Anytime you're uncomfortable, unsure, worried, stressed, losing sleep at night, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, but whatever, everyone else is doing it themselves. Hire it out. Hire it
Yes.
out. Sleep.
Yes.
Your sleep is worth a couple hundred, several $100s. Hire it out, peace of mind, sleep at night. If it takes
Absolutely.
forever, like you're looking up
Yep.
stuff every year because you don't do this day in and day out. So it's like, oh, I don't remember. Let me look it up. Oh, I got to read this little info box in
Mhm.
TurboTax, and that takes an extra 20 minutes to read that. And then I'm not still 100%. If it takes you forever, hire it out. So, if you want to do something else with your time, if you don't want to sit down on Saturday and spend 3 hours doing your tax return, you'd rather go throw a ball with your kid or go to the lake with your girlfriend, hire it out, right?
Yep.
Trade money for time. Time is worth way more than money is. So
Yes.
trade your money for
Absolutely.
time. Oh, don't, this is just kind of caveat. don't put any trust whatsoever in the guarantee that the DIY software offers you. TaxAct, TurboTax. I'm not going to name any specific one by itself, but hey, we got this guarantee. The guarantee is a guarantee that their calculations are correct.
Yes.
The tax return,
Yes.
when you put the numbers in and you get them in the right spot, it's adding, subtracting, and multiplying. It's basic algebra. That part should never be wrong. That's what they guarantee, is that their calculations are correct. You stick the wrong number in because you didn't know where it's supposed to go. You put it in the wrong line, or you don't put it in, or you put the wrong thing in. They're not going to back that up. I'm not going to back that up. You give me a wrong number, I'm not going to back that up.
Yep.
But we can talk about it, right? And we can make sure. And I can kind of be like, that doesn't sound right. Like $40,000 of office expenses, that doesn't sound right. Like, let me do some questioning. What do you have included in that number, right? TurboTax isn't going to question that. You're just going to type it in. You're going to move on. You're going to see how much your tax goes down. You're like, I like that. And they're not going to guarantee that. So no guarantee. Again, this video was part of a longer interview video that we had, and I will post links to the other segments as well as the full video in the description below, and you can check those out as well. But I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that it helps bring you peace of mind when it comes to your tax and financial responsibilities. Thanks for watching.